I'm News 6 investigator Louis Bolden. In recent years, we've seen flooding in areas that have never flooded before all over Central Florida. It has prompted more people to get flood insurance, but we found out there can be major differences between a government policy and a private policy. In 2017, Hurricane Irma dumped 13 inches of rain on Port Orange in 24 hours. Camille and Jared Mazzal's home flooded, and they lost everything.
We grew up in Florida.
Okay.
Never once. We've dealt with a lot of hurricanes.
They rebuilt, and 5 years later, in 2022, it happened again. Hurricane Ian flooded their home, and again, they lost it all.
I lived through Hurricane Andrew. I was down in South Florida. That's where I grew up. Never been flooded. Not once until now.
They say the flood was heartbreaking, but dealing with their insurance company has been a challenge of its own.
It's been hard. It's been really hard.
Hard because they have been living in this RV on her in-laws' property with their 2 young children for 2.5 years now, waiting for their insurance claim to pay out so they can rebuild. Across the street, their home has been demolished. Nothing on the property except the pool. The Mazzal's flood insurance is through the National Flood Insurance Program, or NFIP, which is backed by the federal government.
This insurance commissioner has said publicly that he has concerns about NFIP claim handling.
Lisa Miller is a former Florida insurance commissioner and CEO of Lisa Miller and Associates.
It's the federal government. They do the best they can, but there are these cases that are just heart-wrenching.
Miller says NFIP has no claims resolution process like the state requires of private insurers.
I highly recommend, if you have an NFIP policy, ask your agent about going with a private flood insurance company. The coverage is better, the claims handling is better, and of course, it's regulated by the insurance commissioner.
The Mazzal's contractor quoted them $218,000 to replace their 3-bedroom, 3-bath house. They finally reached a settlement with their insurer for $142,000. They will have to supplement the rest themselves, along with the cost of raising the house 12 feet off the ground, which the city is now requiring. 2.5 years and still quite a ways to go.
And I mean, luckily, my husband and I are a great team, and I don't think most people would survive this, or most marriages would survive this.
The family is still waiting on estimates for the pilings they need to raise the home. Then they will start the building process. So they still aren't sure when they'll be back in their home. I'm Louis Bolden, News 6.